Hey up lads and lasses, Damphyre here, back again with some more Infinite Lagrange. There has been a couple of updates for the gameplay preview for the new star system, known as Rescue at the moment. I waited for the third one to come out as well because the second one was a little bit short, so I could do them both at the same time. The ship guide vids are in the works. I think the general consensus was one video with the 3 variants in, and then I'll try and chapter them if I remember. And then you can find them that way. They'll be under the ship name. So that one won out because I did also do a community poll on it as well. So yeah, so they're in the works. You might see... yeah, probably this week I might try and get a few of those out because I need to catch up on videos a bit because obviously missed a couple of weeks or 3 weeks maybe. I can't remember exactly. So I do owe you guys some videos, so I will be trying to get a few extra vids out on those within the next few days anyway. So without further ado, we'll jump into the gameplay preview number 2 of the Rescue Star System Agreement, and I'll also be covering the preview 3 today as well. So, in the previous preview, we introduced the combat characteristics of the captors. This is where it was telling us there's like 11 different friggin' ways they're going to try and attack you and blow you up, which is kind of fun. So this preview will focus on the changes in the star system environment and the rescuer's abilities. And map region changes. The entire system will be divided into three regions: the safe zone, conflict zone, and a danger zone, marked by green, red, and purple-black colours. That's purple, black. Why don't you just red, green, and orange or something? You know, like purple. Okay, respectively. Albeit, I guess maybe red, green, purple, black. Maybe there's some colourblind thing going on there, and that's why they've gone for that. Honestly, don't know. In the safe zone, local factions will maintain a cordial relationship with all rescuers, and space stations in all regions will provide warp coordinates to explorers. Meanwhile, these galactic factions offer indirect protection to everyone in the safe zone. Players who attack in the safe zone will be labelled as saboteurs by the galactic faction and will be expelled by the galactic faction's fleets upon entering the safe zone. I wonder what it means by expelled. I'm guessing it means attacked, but if you randomly just get warped out, it'd be kind of funny as well. In the conflict zone and danger zone, the captors' actions will intensify. The majority of battles with the captors, along with the reconstruction of shelters, will mostly take place in the conflict zone and danger zone. Individual occupation in the desolate star system the means of survival for all will change. Rescuers, due to the limited resources in the star system, building a massive resource port is impossible, and the number of utility ships will be restricted. You need to be careful here with your fleets. Looks like if you've got the ability to keep sustaining fleets in the form of CAS auxiliary or something of that nature, might be worthwhile. Captors have built numerous resource factories in the star system, engaging in automated ore mining. At the same time, to defend against plundering from other factions, many unmanned fleets have been deployed within these facilities for protection. Occupying and seizing these facilities will not only undermine the captor's power, but also allow rescuers to access the precious resource packs. So there's going to be some kind of bases that the enemy captors will have. They'll be generating resources for them. So yeah, trying to get in on like very quickly and maybe remove these and take them for yourselves is going to be the way you're going to get as much resources as possible. How easy or difficult that'll be, we have no clue yet because we don't know if you're able to take a fleet in with you or if you're starting from scratch and building up. If it's the latter, it could be weeks before you can really get into a position of, you know, taking multiple sites out one at a time before you can do any of that. So definitely be interesting to see what's going on there. We've got a facility picture here, which is quite cool, and there's a bit of combat going on. Operation of the facility relies on the control and command from the base central district. Only by successfully controlling all facilities in the operation area and taking up one operation slot can it be sustained. Maintaining the operation grants a continuous supply of resource packs. Therefore, we will establish a temporary central district facility. Operation Deployment Command Center in the exploration base to increase the cap of operations. Taking up one operation slot can be sustained. Oh, so if you want to... So yeah, if you take and hold a mining facility, it looks like you get that passive income from it, but you need to hold it. Interesting. So we can see down there in this picture, there you've got four bases. It looks like 2 of them are the resource mining ops, or whatever they've decided to call them. Not a clue on the other 2. There may be some kind of shipbuilding facility or something else. And then we got one here that's been captured and it's been occupied by one of the rescuers. In an effort to help explorers withstand the captors, galactic factions with cordial relationships have provided many tactical items for exchange at the Shelter space station. Following battles with the captors, successfully defeating their fleets earns you captor merits. Spend the obtained captor merits to get corresponding temporary tactical items. So we have the Falcon. Equips the capital ship in your fleet with a flight support UAV that takes the first certain hits. This effects disappears after a period of time. That's quite useful. A lot of the time you're trying to stop that initial burn down of your fleets against other players. If the NPC captor fleets are as strong as player fleets, we could expect very, very high damage output at the very start. And as you sort of thin the numbers, that damage decreases, normally because you're knocking aircraft and that kind of stuff out. So you can have a pretty detrimental effect on the DPS within the first couple of minutes. If this lasts like the first 30 seconds even, that's actually quite a useful item in that situation. We also have the Airborne Compressed Fuel Unit. Grants the corvettes in your fleet temporary maneuvering capabilities with a certain chance to evade enemy weapon targeting systems during the effective period. More dodge rate on corvettes is always nice. High Explosive Warhead Nest. Increase the damage of sympathetic detonation that can occur in the fleet's early attacks. Sympathetic detonation, off the top of my head, is the crit nodes that you get on the mod slots. I'm pretty certain that is sympathetic detonation is the crit one, where you get the chance to crit and the crit damage bonus, but I could be wrong there. Usually found on missiles and stuff, if I remember rightly. And we also have Energy Amplifier, enhances the plasma weapon or ion cannons in your fleet for a certain duration. Which is interesting because they have now just covered, I think, missiles and energy weapons, but there doesn't seem to be anything there for cannons, unless I'm missing something, and it is also sympathetic detonation on cannons as well as missiles, but I can't remember that off the top of my head currently. So, it's looking interesting. It'll be interesting to see what kind of bonuses you get if you join the captors and you become a saboteur. So yeah, definitely going to have to play around. I might even try and wait in the hub, because I'm currently in the hub, for this to release, so I can jump straight into it rather than queue up to something quickly. So yeah, definitely something about that. Like, maybe waiting might be in my best interest here to sort of get these videos out for you guys, to talk about what's going on, what have you. So let's jump over to the third preview and see what's going on with that as well. So here we are with the third Star System Rescue gameplay preview. The previous preview, obviously, we just covered the tactical items and occupation of resources and how you're going to gain resources and all that good stuff. So, we have, as you can see here, the ratings, how you win a server, as it were. Captain Merit. Captain Merit serves as a testament to the battles between rescuers and captors. Fighting any captor factions grants you a certain number of Captain Merits based on the result of the battle. During the battle, to resist multiple rounds of captor attacks, the Lagrange Gate, defeating the specified captor fleet earns you even more merits. Merits can be used to exchange for tactical items and certain resources. And the total number of merits obtained in the past will also be key determining factor in the player's rating. That's called Captain Merit, which I don't actually see down here in this picture anywhere. Scroll down a little bit for you guys. Star System Guardian, United Rescue, Rescue Vanguard, Captor Punishment. Yeah, I'm not sure really what's going on there. Doesn't look like there's anything specific there to, like, joining the captors and going saboteur, so not entirely sure what's going on there. Maybe it's just to enforce or try and enforce players to cooperate together, and if you don't, you get shafted and you're going to get nothing for your server, which is fair enough. It's a pretty strong way of doing it, but if it works, it works. There is the individual rating. In this Star System Rescue Agreement, ratings will be divided into individual ratings and org ratings. For the individual rating, when the galactic event reaches specified progress, all rescues within the Star System will be ranked based on their total number of Captain Merits obtained in the past, and rating rewards will be given based on the result. So that's kind of fun. There's you know, it's a 1v all in a little respect there, so you can be the top player, and obviously it looks like there's going to be the top org as well. So yeah, I like having a top player in these as well, because I think it gives it a little bit of competitiveness, and it is a PvE event, so you need some way of getting some competitiveness out of that, and honestly, that's a pretty good way of doing it. The org rating will take place at the end of the Star System Rescue, which will be ranked based on the occupational points of the shelters, space stations. However, if the Stargate's protection operation is incomplete and it is eventually destroyed by the captors, then no orgs within the Star System will receive the rating rewards. So you've got to work together as orgs here to really get any points. And this concludes everything on the Star System Rescue Agreement. We will start the agreement registration signing on January 24th, with the first batch of Star System Rescue Agreement is set to be released on January the 26th. As of today, then, you can register, and on the 26th, the server will open up. The strides of the captors shall be halted by the wheels of order and peace. We hope that every seasoned explorer within the Lagrange network can join this rescue operation that will determine the fate of the star system. So, pretty cool. Again, it's nice that we've got an option here for PvE. I do kind of want to jump into this because I'm kind of getting a bit fed up with PvP at the moment. And generally, yeah, it's kind of getting a little bit boring to me. I've done 3 years of PvP servers, and, like, that's it. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, something new like this into this game will be nice and refreshing, and I can chill out a little bit. So, there you have it. That is everything we've got on the rescue agreement. Obviously, the next video on the rescue agreement will hopefully be me signed up and in the rescue server. So, look forward to seeing anybody that jumps into there. Might catch you. I obviously don't chat too much in local because it gets really toxic in there 90% of the time, and I just can't be bothered dealing with it. So I tend to not chat in local, but if you do see me, my base or my fleet jumping around, feel free to drop a message and say hi. So have a good one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.